Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Defensive starters, here they are for Atlanta. They've certainly had their struggles against the run, the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time.
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Go 58 to the right. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The drive will start with Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
To throw again, Nix, and finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Nix. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Darnold, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll look to run with Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Off the play fake. Nix sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the gun on third down. Nix, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Shakedown, baby. Yeah.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
You don't know no better. Check 13. Check 13.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Oh, fighting off the defender, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
They do not score.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Let's get it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Johnson's got it complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down, Nix, and he fires one, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. Faking the give, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the draw, Connor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On second down now, it's Freeman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Nix. Jones has it. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000? What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 2, Nix. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
On the ready. 5 the mic. We've got 25 the mic. Switch up, switch up.
On 1st and 10, Nix. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the gun, Nix, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They start the drive with Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
False start. Offense.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it.
Donald's pass. Complete to Smith.
Right there. All day, baby. 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Run.
Donald's pass.
We got this.
James Washington. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it.
Donald's pass. Complete to Roosevelt Nix. 10 yards. It's 2nd and 10. James Conner on the carry. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Hey.
It's a gain of 6.
4 down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Rhino. Yeah, baby.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. 38-yard line.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
James Conner, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58 Mike. Let's go, D. Tight right. 4 down.
Donald's pass. Complete.
Get ready.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
58 to Mike. I'm on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down. Off play action. Nix. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Nix, and an alley to run. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, Nix. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Freeman again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Nix. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Darnold from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Nix. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Nix. This one caught by Ridley. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nix. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on Marquise Pouncey, the former Florida Gator. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw. Nix, and this is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nix. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Nix. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix, and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Darnold completes it. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Under review.
Darnold's pass complete to Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The extra point up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's doing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
A try here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Falcons
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to throw. Nix, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Nix caught here by Bell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Nix.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Nix. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Connor, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. This complete to Jones. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to keep it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.